Hi, and this is short tutorial where we're gonna build a really simple application with Tailwind CSS and Nuxt.js, and also we're going to talk about async request in Nuxt.js and how you can do this by using a cool library that is named Nuxt.js Axios. And let's begin. So first, let's generate a new Nuxt.js application, and I'm gonna do this by using Yarn package manager. So you will need to copy this command if you want to use Yarn also. So Yarn creates Nuxt app. So let me open my terminal, and now let's type here Yarn creates a Nuxt app, and my application will be named Nuxt app. Really simple. So let's wait until everything will be installed, and after that we are going to install Nuxt.js Axios. But before we can do this, we need to configure everything that we need for our application by using Nuxt.js CLI. So first, let's define project name. It will be Nuxt app by default. We can use here programming language. So for example, if you want to make some more typization by using TypeScript, you can choose here TypeScript. But in this tutorial, I'm going to use JavaScript, and package manager, it will be Yarn. And here we can choose which UI framework we want to use. In our case, it will be Tailwind CSS. So as you can see, it's really cool that you can choose UI frameworks in Nuxt.js CLI without any installation of the Tailwind CSS. All this will be done by Nuxt.js generator. So let's choose here Tailwind CSS, and template engine, it will be HTML. So Nuxt.js models, it will be Axios. As lint, also we are going to choose here none in testing frameworks, and we are going to use here server-side rendering. So press enter here. Deployment target Node.js, JS config JSON, development tools, and GitHub username, and version control system none. Okay, so that's all. And now let's wait until all packages will be installed, and we are going to open our project in Visual Studio Code. And after that, as I said, we're going to install libraries that I'm going to use in this tutorial to make a request to JSON placeholder, and this library named Nuxt.js Axios. So yeah, so let's wait until everything will be installed. As you can see, everything installed successfully, so that means that now I can open my project in Visual Studio Code. So let's type here code and let me show you my project in Visual Studio Code. So 1 second. Okay, so I'm here, and this means that now we can try to run our application, run local servers application, and as you can see here, we can get errors that is cannot destructure property next of this as it is undefined. So this is typical errors that you can get, and here there is one simple solution how we can fix it. So let me show you. So there is simple solution how you can fix it on the GitHub page. So you go here, and as you can see, we will need to add this resolutions object in package.json file and include here Nuxt.kit. And after that, delete Node models folder and install all these models again. So let's paste it here. And now I will need to delete my Node models folder. Okay, and now I will type yarn to install again all models that I deleted, and all this step will fix this error. So let's wait until everything will be reinstalled, and after that we can start development process. So let's wait. And as you can see, everything reinstalled. So now I can run command to start local server of the application, yarn dev. And as you can see, now local server of the app successfully started. So that means that now we can start development, and I'm gonna create here a new window of my terminal and install Axios. So to install Nuxt.js Axios, this is a special library to use Axios in your Nuxt.js application. You will need to install this library by using Yarn package manager, or for example npm. So there is npm package and also Yarn package. Okay, so let's copy this and let's open again Visual Studio Code. Let's paste it, yarn at Nuxt.js Axios, and let's get back to browser again, and we will need to include this module inside nuxt-config.js. So as you can see, our Nuxt.js Axios successfully installed, so that means that we can now use this library. But before we can do this, we will need to import this module here, because when we import here this module inside nuxt-config.js, we will be able to use Axios object globally in our components. So now we can close this and run local server of the app again, but I forget, yeah, I already have launched local server of the app, so that means that now I can make small example with requests. So for example, let's go here, and as you can see here, we can use async data hook. So let's copy this, and we will use this to get all users from the JSON placeholder. So let's go to pages, and let's open index.vue file. Let's remove this, and here let's include here async data hook, and we will make request to JSON placeholder get request. So let's copy this link. So JSON placeholder type code users, and by using this request, we will get all users from the JSON placeholder. So let's rename this to users variable, and let's create here a new array. So maybe div, not array, and let's type here users. Let's save it, and now let's open our application in browser. So let's go here, or maybe here. Okay, let's localhost. Okay, and as you can see, now we can see all information about users that we get from the JSON placeholder, and now we are able to work with all this stuff. So as you can see, it's really easy to use Nuxt.js Axios, this library, if you want to make some requests. Okay, so now let's create here a new maybe header or something like this, but I think it's better to find some Tailwind UI components, free components that we can use. So let's do this. So I opened Tailwind UI official website, and here I can find many interesting components that I can use in my projects. They are free, so we're going to use block sections. So as you can see, we are going to show our users like these cards, so we can just copy all this code. So let's click here, copy it, and let's open our application, and let's paste all this code here. Oh, as you can see, there is some comments that we can remove, and we can also format all this stuff. So let's first delete this div, and okay, as you can see, we have here header. So let's type here users, and we can type here is all users of our app. And now we have here article, as you can see, article tag, and we are going to use this tag to show a single user. So first, before we're going to do this, let's open local server of the app, and as you can see, everything looks great. So thanks to Tailwind UI website that we can use this component. Okay, and now first I will delete here avatar, because JSON placeholder not including avatars of the users, and here I'm going to use v4. So v4 user in users, and as key I'm going to use user ID, and let's go here, and let's show here username, and we can, for example, show here username. So let's type here username, and let's see what we can also show here. So for example, here let's show user email or something like this, and here we will show user phone, so user.phone, and maybe that's all that we want. So let's open browser again. As you can see, now we see all information about our users that we get from the JSON placeholder, but we also have this text boost your conversion rate. So I think that it's better to remove this text. So let's do this. So we can just type here. So we can just remove this drop div. So let's do this. Okay, let's save it, and let's open browser again. And now it looks much better, because now we just see information about current users. And that's all for this tutorial. That was really easy. That was a short tutorial when I wanted to show you how you can make a simple Nuxt.js application that makes requests to JSON placeholder. So thanks for watching, and soon I'm gonna make more complex tutorials about Nuxt.js.